It is my hope that with incredible alumni, passionate students, and amazing campus, and a dedication to volunteering and giving, we as students can continue to build on the legacies and traditions that have made SU in the Central New York community such a special place. So I'm thrilled to introduce Andrew Lunetta as this year's Van Steele Lecturer.
Awesome. What a beautiful afternoon, right? Oh my God, it's nice out there. So before I get started, I'd like to give a sincere thank you to a couple of people. First, the Syracuse University Office of Development, Alumni Engagement, and also the Event Planning Commission, whoever put this on, wonderful job. I'd like to begin with, without a doubt, my least favorite, but perhaps the most well-known parable that exists in the world of charitable giving, the teach a woman to fish tale. Now, please let me connect this fable to my understanding of philanthropy. Philanthropy historically has represented many things to many different people. Paying it forward, giving back, making a difference, investing in the future, and doing good. Absolutely. But for me, the most significant aspect of philanthropy is the indelible mark it leaves. And I'm not necessarily talking about the accolades and legacies attributed to those who practice philanthropy, or the mark that the giving back leaves on a student who receives a foundation scholarship. What I'm talking about is the profound and surprising impact philanthropy can have on the one who is traditionally doing the giving. While fictional, the young woman in the story, through her acts of kindness, received what many would consider priceless, her true vocation. And that is what I like to call the philanthropic mark. And I thought I wanted to follow in my mother's footsteps and pursue a career as an special education teacher. So I decided to take a year off and volunteer as a tutor, mentor, and substitute teacher with the AmeriCorps program City Year. I was stationed in an inner-city Cleveland school. I learned 3 principal lessons from that year in Cleveland. And the first was simply how to live on my own. From doing my own laundry, to packing my own lunch, to catching the city bus to get to work, I was solo. And I struggled, all right? I struggled. My parents can attest to this, as I spent many evenings in those first couple months on the phone with my mom, close to tears, trying to figure out what exactly I was doing there. Now, lesson 2 is that poverty in the United States is very real. And as I completed and reflected on my year in Cleveland, I realized that while I would just serve inner-city school children and change the lives of young people, I was the only person so profoundly changed. Now, experience number 2 took place right here in Syracuse. Once I completed the year in Cleveland and began at Lemoyne College, and acting on my newfound passion, I immediately got involved working with men facing homelessness and addictions. Now, as you all know, this room is no doubt full of talent, full of resources, and full of connections. A quick glance at our Orange Circle recipients exemplifies the incredible things that this room is capable of. But the world outside of this room has more talent, resources, and connections than we can even fathom. Philanthropy allows us to become a part of, to contribute to, and to learn from that immeasurable, vast, and just cosmic network. Or better yet, philanthropy is a wide-open, well-marked, and glass-free bike lane where riders are free to smile and wave at each other, where traditional philanthropists and traditional recipients are free to pull over, dismount, and interact, where individuals are free to change course if they feel so compelled. Philanthropy, with the right mindset, connects people across miles of medians and decades of barriers. Philanthropy, at its best, fosters and ignites understanding. Philanthropy ultimately creates more authentic people. Now, I hope today that I've made it clear that the traditional philanthropy I've practiced does not stop at those that I'm serving. I hope that I've made it clear that my philanthropic experiences have offered me some of the most lasting relationships and friendships I will likely ever be afforded. And I hope that I have made it clear that these relationships have been monumental in forming me and developing my vocation. So I encourage you to go out there, be a philanthropist, but be sufficiently open to gifts, talents, and wisdom that all this world has to offer. Allow your journey to be totally and radically shaken. So thank you so very much, and have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon.